All right, gang. Back by high demand. Well, maybe not high demand, some demand. We're going to try to put the coach's thoughts back into play, starting with today. So today, Monday, we did the chief for all athletes for comp, essentials, and performance. Saw a lot of improvement from last time. I think it's a lot. Last time we did this, I think with comp athletes, we did the big chief, and I think it's been almost 2 years since we've done the actual chief.
July of 2011.
2011? So yes, 2 years. So it's, without a doubt, I'm glad to see that everyone has improved their fitness over the 2 year span since the last time they did it. A couple of notes. Everyone did a much better job today, I think, with scaling. I think across the board, our numbers were pretty even and right in the right basis as far as that goes. We had, obviously Steven crushed it. He got 30 rounds. And then I think all the way down to our average, I think, was in between about 15 to 16 rounds, which was actually pretty decent compared to what we got last time. So good job, you guys, as far as today for your scaling. You guys did a much better job of keeping your output and that intensity at a higher level. On some of those WODs, we tend to get a little sluggish and tend to want to go more for the RX than what we probably should, so we can keep that intensity level. So you guys did a great job. Overall, obviously Steven, like I said, time of the day or score of the day, 30 rounds, 30 plus 3, I think he got, which was actually pretty nuts. Didn't get to see it, but I heard about it and it's pretty damn impressive. Who else? I know the morning class, Joe did great, Senior did great. One thing on as far as the strength goes, guys, you guys are doing a great job, much better job of pulling yourself under. I know we've been working a lot on the complexes and the position on the clean and the snatches, and actually squatting. You guys are doing a phenomenal job of actually pulling yourself under and getting your elbows tight and pulling yourself and moving your feet. It's great to see you guys actually getting comfortable with pulling yourself under the bar, and I think transitioning to the WOD, I think a couple of people actually started off doing the squat cleans because we're so used to doing it right now. So that is a very good sign to see, especially as we start to transition, hopefully, into another test phase for the clean and the snatch. Dun, dun, dun. There are a couple of things I want you to think about tonight as far as the WOD goes. Like I said, everyone did a great job of keeping your output really well, but a couple of things that I noticed that was happening as we were going through that, I think all the coaches kind of saw it, is on the air squats. That was I guess the tester of this, because everyone was able to go through the 3 and the 6 of the cleans and on the push-ups fairly well. But on the squats, everyone started off that first round, chest is up, knees were driving out in a good position. As we got tired, it slowly turned into this, and it turned into touching the floor, standing up, touching the floor, standing up, and even as it went along, I heard several athletes talk about how tight their back was getting. No wonder. As we're going through their game, even though it's an air squat, even though it's gymnastics movement, we're not back squatting, we're not doing anything, we want to make sure that efficiency and that form stays the same. We want to make sure chest is up, knees drive out, everything's in good solid posture position, hips drive back, and we write it down. The lazier we get, the sloppier we get, the more fatigue we actually take out of ourselves. And at the same time, if I'm doing this, bending over, and then all of a sudden I come into that clean position, which I saw several athletes do, and then just start muscling through that, we're just smoking our back out of that. As we're going through, we want to make sure chest stays up, screw those feet in the floor, knees drive out, everything's in a good position. Same thing on the clean. Make sure from the top, grab that bar, pull, hip shrug, keep it nice and tight. As we're going through that, what we don't want to see is just bending over and muscling through. That weight wasn't very heavy for some athletes, so they're able to get away, but I know several of them were talking about how tight their back were getting through the 4th and the 5th round of it. It's because we're getting sloppy. We want to make sure we keep that form, we keep that tempo, and along with that, with the efficiency of the movement, that's going to help carry not only through the workout, but especially on to tomorrow, Wednesday, and so on and so forth. We always want to make sure, not worrying about speed so much, but worrying about efficiency as we're going through that. But overall, top to bottom, you guys did a great job. Keep up the good work, and we'll keep it up going for tomorrow. Okay.